Hi everybody, we're back and we are here for the new moon in May. And the new moon in May falls on the 11th of the month and it is in Taurus. So Taurus is all about earthly pleasures, right? It really is. It's a earth sign, so it's well grounded, it's very grounded, and it's really about enjoying this life here, right? But it's fallen on the 11th, and the 11th is a very high vibrational number. And the 11th says to us, let's reach for the skies, let's reach for the stars, let's set our sights high, reach for our goals and our dreams. Just like last time we got don't dream small, dream big. That's really what this new moon is encouraging. It's encouraging us to really stay well grounded and think of the life that we want to create by means of manifesting and believing that we can. So we have that going on for our new moon. New moons are always ending not ending a cycle, but the new moons are beginning a cycle. And I know a lot of people are really they're really into the full moon. But the new moon really I love because it's about new beginnings and starting something new, fresh. I like that. Because I'm always, wanting to clear things out, and new moons are really good for that. Clear out that which doesn't serve us and start to see and feel what it is that we're really wanting and start implementing that, start manifesting it, start putting that out there to the universe. Dream big and manifest. So I really like the new moons a lot personally myself. Now, so that's the beginning of a cycle. We're in May, which is in the regular year's time, it's a 5-month. So 5 is that chaotic movement, right? Lots of movement going on there. And change. So that's what 5 always represents. We're in a 5-year. So it's kind of in alignment with what's going on in our universal year. And then in numerology, universally, this month, May, is a 10. So it's the 10th month. And ones are all about beginnings. So that aligns with our new moon, new beginnings, fresh starts, all of that. Also, the 1 aligns with the day that we're having the new moon, which is on the 11th, right? And it's amplified by the 0. The 10 is amplified by 0. So if you're into crystals or whatever, just think of the zeros always before a number as like throwing a big old Herkimer diamond right beside it to enhance it and magnify it. And zeros are like infinity, right? Because they go on and on and on. You begin to write a 0, and your hand never leaves the paper. It's infinite. It just, it's circular. It goes on. There's no break in it. It doesn't end. It's circular, and it's an amplifier. So it's a universal in numerology 10-month, which really, that 1 and that 0 are going to help us in what it is that the new moon is encouraging, which is, realizing what our dreams are and believing that they can come true. It also, like the new moon in Taurus, also really encourages us to feel what it is, who we are. Feel who we are. Feel what's inside of us. Feel the truth. New moons always want you to get in touch with your intuition. That's what new moons are all about, right? It's the darkest night of the year. And it really is about getting in touch with that intuition, trusting your intuition. If you've been with me right along, you know that consistently our messages have been to tap in and get in touch with our higher self, our God, our guides, our intuition, feel our way through things. And this new moon really encourages that. Right? So it's a nice earth sign. It's a pleasurable moon. It encourages staying well-grounded here in the earth plane, but connecting to those higher realms. And really that's balance. That is balance. When we can stay well-grounded in our earthly experience, feel grateful, feel gratitude, feel joy, dream big, but be in touch with those higher realms and our intuition. That's true balance. That's what we came here to do. We came here to have a human experience as a spiritual being. That's what we came here for. So I'm going to lay out the Deviant Moon cards. And I'm feeling like yeah, that's how many we're going to do. We're going to do 7. I don't know. I always just kind of roll with it, right? And then I'm just going to get everything shuffled and laid out, and then we're going to go ahead with the reading. So, yeah, let's really focus on being present and feeling our way into what it is that we want and all of those good things and dreaming big. So we had a really positive reading with the full moon. Oh, my word. And you know what? So what happened here, which for me, I felt like it was amazing news. And I know a lot of other people that felt like it was amazing news too. So on the new moon, actually, the day of the 26th, not the new moon, because this is the new moon. On the day of the 26th, the full moon, what I found out was that here in my state, the governor lifted the outside mask mandate. Now, that might sound like a very small thing, but to me, it was huge. To me, that was huge. And I just felt so good about that. I'm like, yes, because you know what? When you're outside, you should be breathing in fresh air. That we all know that's part of what helps keep us healthy, is that breath, that ability to breathe in life, breathe in fresh air. And lifting that mandate was awesome, I felt. In my state, we're a blue state, and so we have all these mandates. I know a lot of the red states are letting go of those, and you know, baby steps. I've said before, some places are having to endure more than others, and some countries are having to endure more. I mean, we're all in this together. We've all been in this together, but we've all been having different experiences depending on where we are and what the mandates are, and you know. But consistently throughout this past year, if you've been with me or if you haven't, consistently throughout this past year, my guides, my God, my higher beings, my light beings that help me and guide me in this journey have been consistently giving us the same message, which is we need to step out of fear. We have got to step out of fear and step into our own power. So really, this is a great month to do that because, again, we're having our new moon on the 11th. Ones are about empowerment, fresh starts, standing in your own power, standing for what it is that you believe, what it is that you feel, all of those great things. 11, it's amplified, right? Because it's 2 ones. It's a very spiritual number. And in numerology, you break that down to 2, which is harmony and balance. And it's also teamwork. So working as a team. So yeah, that was the good news that we got here. And we got it on the day of the full moon, which was really cool, I thought. So that was really good news. Also, I had some other really good personal experiences. You know, I had a woman who messaged me after the last reading and shared a bit of her life with me. And I was really moved by that. And I just want to say thank you for sharing, because I really think that I used to be quite reserved, and I'm still working on that. That's a protection mechanism that I developed very young, very reserved about what I shared and who I shared it with. And I have found over the years in my own personal healing that when we share things, it just makes it easier to move through it and heal. And so I feel I felt very warm and cozy inside. It really made me feel good to have them share with me. And it also lets you know that you're not alone. You know, sharing is good. Hearing other people's stories are good. It's really good. It's good for me. So, yeah, that was really nice on a personal level. And, yeah, and then on the bigger scheme of things, the outside mask mandate was lifted, coming into healthier times, right? Emotional health. If you know, taking off that mask and stepping out of fear and breathing in that life and breathing in that fresh air, that was kind of a big deal. We've been asked to wear them no matter what all the time here where we are. And honestly, you know, they've never resonated with me, and that's just my humble opinion. But they've never resonated with me. So that was a big movement forward, I felt, out of fear. So all of that being said, let's look at what we're given here. So I've done this different. I always do. I kind of roll with what I'm feeling. I've been laying out more of the positive affirmations for all of us because I feel like we need them. I do. I feel like the positive affirmations are such a uplifting piece of things. So we have 3 of the cute little fairies here that we're going to look at, 3 of the dolphin mermaid fairies from the what I call positive affirmations out of the oracle decks, and we're going to take a look at 7 of our Deviant Moon from the Deviant Moon deck. So let's start there, okay, with the first card that I laid out. And here we go. Here we go. It's swords. And swords are about the mind, right? The thoughts, the fretting. This is not a positive card, right? It's not. It's, see how she's setting up in bed. She's fretting. She's nervous. You know, the sword, look at all of these swords, the 9, right? So, but the good news in this is that it is ending that cycle. Okay, so we're moving back out of that, which is great. We saw last time that we're coming into healthier times. Healthier times mean emotionally, physically, mentally. So we have to move past this, you know, to get out of that space, to move into those healthier times, right? So there's been a lot of fear. There's been a lot of fear porn out there. It's been awful. And regardless of where you seek out your news, you're going to find the fear, the fear, the fear. So there's the fear of the, I don't want to say too much because the censorship is so much, but there's the fear of the thing that, you know, makes you sick. And then there's the fear of the thing that they stick in you to supposedly help. And then there's the fear of what people have been saying about, you know, the shedding of that and making other people sick. And you know what? Our message with me, our message right along, you can go back and look at all the other videos, right along it's been step out of fear. Got to step out of fear. We have to vibrate above that, right? So we've got to take care of our bodies, got to take care of our minds, got to take care of our spirits, and step above that and not fear things. And understand that no matter where you're getting your news, there's always going to be misinformation planted throughout. Mainstream's all misinformation practically. It's just fear, 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 fear. But other things are too. So we really have to be discerning, right? And in this month, with this new moon, with that 11, that's getting in touch with that intuition, that's really being discerning and finding our own way and really feeling what's right, feeling the truth, feeling that. So it's time to move out of this, and we are. We are going to move out of this. This is moving away. So let's all lift our vibrations and see the world the way that we want it. See the world vibrating high. See fear going away. It's the only way we're going to move through this. We have to be using our own discernment and our intuition and feeling our way through it with logic. It's been a message right along. It's been a message right along. So the next one is the Pentacles. So as you can look right here, you're going to see there's been a lot of deceiving going on, and there has. You know, let's just be honest. They've been keeping people in fear, control tactics, okay? I mean, that's how you control people. Keep them scared, keep them down. Keep their vibrations low. We want to vibrate high. We want to be the leaders in our life. We want to make our best life. And we want to feel that and see that for everyone, the world over, right? So here you go with the Pentacles, and you can see that there's been stuff. See this little thief under the table? See that? Very deceiving card. We've been being deceived. We have been. But remember, last time they wanted us to know as the cycle was ending, right? They wanted us to know that there's been a lot of work behind the scenes, that we've been doing the work, and that there's been work behind the scenes and work from our higher guidance as well to help balance things out. So this is the deception card. But if you all remember, if you've been with me all this time, back in September, we were told we're coming into Revelations. Well, truths were going to be seen. Revelations were going to come out, right? About ourselves, how we feel about ourselves, and truths within ourselves, and the bigger picture. So all of this deception and whatnot is coming out. It's coming out. That's what Revelation says. It's going to come up to the surface. This Aquarian age comes up to the surface. We have to see it, touch it, feel it, taste it, acknowledge it in order to heal it. So this is an acknowledgement that we've had a lot of deception going on, okay? And a lot of that deception has kept people in fear. But we're moving out of this. We're moving out of it. All right, let's see what the next card is. Ooh, the Hierophant, and it's upside down. So once again, we're going to tap in. They're asking us, listen, this has been a crazy time. It's been a crazy year. It's been chaotic. We're coming into the Aquarian age. Coming into that Aquarian age, 2020 was crazy. We went through things that we'd never gone through before. And now we're seeing even more, right? We're seeing a lot of stuff. We're seeing censorship. We're seeing, the list goes on. And I'm not going to get into it all here because we're seeing censorship. But we all know what it is that we're seeing. And we have to see those things in order to heal them. Because you know what? They've been going on behind the scenes, under people's noses and behind their backs for so long. So it has to come up to the surface for everybody to see it. Not everybody saw it. So it has got to come up so that we can heal it, right? And so this card is asking us to see our lives the way that we want, see the world the way that we want, tap into our higher power. We talk about this a lot. We're amazing human beings. Tap into our higher power, okay? And see that world, put our faith there and stay positive. All right, so this is the Wands, it's the journey. This is 2, it's balanced, okay? It's a balanced journey. It might be new in the process, but it's very balanced, and there is a little life in there, and we can see that we're beginning our harvest. We've done some work. So we have started the process into a more balanced situation. And we saw that last time with our Pentacle card. We saw that with the 3 of Pentacles, that things were balancing out. We saw it with our King of Wands, that the journey is worth it. So in the physical, what we're seeing in reality, we're being reminded that this is the beginning of that more balanced, more positive time, okay? This is the beginning. We're going to really start to see it and feel it. And then the Page of Pentacles. So this is just reminding us, that we have what it takes. We have the tools. We have what it takes. But we have to be discerning in what it is that we want. We have to use a positive attitude and use our skills. We have our tools. We have to use them. We have certain skills. All of us do. Use them. Use them. We have what it takes. We always have. We always will. We always will have exactly what it takes. So let's organize to create that. Whatever it is that we want, we have the tools. Let's do it up. Do it up. That's what this month is all about. It's about dreaming big and seeing what we want and going for it, manifesting it. Okay? And then we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess, very spiritual card. So the High Priestess is encouraging us to get in touch with our intuition, seriously in touch. Take that time to be quiet, to feel, to intuit. It's the new moon. New moons are always very intuitive times. It's the darkest night of the year. It's about intuition. It's on 11. It's, 11s are highly spiritual. Yeah, so let's really tap into that. That's where we're going to find our truth. That's where we're going to find our discernment. Yeah. All right. So next card that we have is the Queen of Swords. Do you see that? And again, that's the thought patterns. That's the thought patterns. That's the mind, the ego. So the Queen of Swords, if you can look, she's holding two of them. And I'm trying to get it out of the glare. Do you see the blood on this sword? Do you see the blood? Right there. Harmful. Harmful. It's upside down, so it's emotionally aspected. Okay, so it's the Queen of Swords. It's somebody who's been able to be quite manipulative. Okay? Somebody or somebody's being quite manipulative to damage our thoughts so that we can be self-damaging through our thoughts. We do not want that. We want to rise above self-damaging thoughts. We saw that in the very beginning, that it is time to pass out of this. It's time to pass out of this. But this is just a reiteration that our thoughts have been being manipulated by people who know what they're doing. So remember, in September, we were told revelations. And we're going to start seeing things, and the mainstream media is going to start having to report on them because they're coming out. They're coming out, and we're going to have, this isn't going to be a time for cognitive dissonance, guys. It's not. As we're moving into this new age, this is really going to be a time where we have to put that cognitive dissonance away. And if we've been wrong about thoughts and beliefs, and if we trusted people that it turns out that we shouldn't have trusted, we really have to be open-minded and shed that. We have to shed that. This is not a time for cognitive dissonance. This is a time for healing. And cognitive dissonance keeps us stuck. It keeps us stuck. So this is the healing time, right? So we've got to just accept. We've got to accept. All right. So now we're going to look at our Dolphin Mermaid deck. And it's Father Healing. It's Father Healing. Your personal power increases as you give any father-related issues away to heaven. So here we are. We're coming into this Aquarian age. We're in it. We're in the Aquarian age. And it's the most healing sign in the zodiac. So it really is about healing. If we're carrying baggage from any type, this represents any type of male figure, okay? So it could be your brother, your uncle, your father. It could be your relationship with the divine masculine. It could be your husband, your boyfriend. It could be your relationship, what you're expecting from the administration, or what you were expecting from the old administration, or whatever it is. It's that looking to that masculine figure that we might hold up onto a bit of a pedestal, and releasing any baggage that we have, any hurts that may come from that, okay? And this is a really good time to do it because the moon is always feminine. Intuition is a feminine energy. So this is a good time to release that baggage and pull in all of that feminine energy and really try to help heal that. When we can get well in balance and we can start feeling that our relationships of past, present, or even the made-up ones, like the ones that we think we have with the people that we voted for, because I've noticed that people protect the people that they voted for as though it's their firstborn child or something, or their only child. And we don't even know those people. So these are paradigms that have to fall away. We've really got to stop worshiping false idols, and we've got to stop putting the power with other places, put the power within, right? So this is a good time to heal those disappointments and take our power back, right? Put the power within ourselves, okay? All right. Now we have weight. So don't rush into an action right now. Bide your time for better results. And that's always the deal with the new moon. I know a lot of people want to begin on the day of the new moon, but the deal with the new moon is getting ready for what it is that we want. So if there's, that's the time to contemplate. That's the time to clear your space, right? Set yourself up in a nice sacred space. Really contemplate what you're feeling. Really contemplate what you want. Start implementing a plan. The new moon isn't about getting it going right then. It's about feeling and intuiting what it is that we're wanting to do next. Okay? So wait. That's always good advice around the new moon. And then the next thing is music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, or play music. So, and that's also just very uplifting. Listen to music that moves you, makes you want to move, makes you feel good, makes you feel happy, makes you feel in harmony. Don't listen to stuff that brings you down. Try to lift your vibration to manifest your dreams with music. I personally like listening to the singing bowls and things like that when I'm manifesting. Everything that I'm doing with those higher vibrational tools. I like the incense, the Palo Santo, the sage. I play the bowls. I get my space feeling very high vibrating. I always use my crystals. So wish wisely. Wish wisely, because things are manifesting fast right now, right? And the new moon is on the 11th, which is a super manifesting day. So wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. And this is an excellent card and great advice for the new moon in Taurus, because the new moon in Taurus is very grounding. It's about earthly pleasures, Taurus always is, but it's about being very practical in creating your best life. Okay, so do it in very practical, be practical, be wise, be logical. Really think about what it is that you're wanting and move with that positivity in with that. We've got some great things happening, so we want to really manifest with intention. So we really want to be thinking about what it is that we truly want. We want that intent. We don't want to unintentionally manifest something that we don't want. We just don't want to do that. So moderation. Is there something you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthfully, although the fairies say that a bit of what you fancy is just fine. And I love that the fairy cards are really giving us things around this moon, because again, the new moon is in Taurus, which is earthly pleasures. Now, if you're taking that to the negative side of things, that would be overindulgence. That would be, the overeating, the overdrinking, the overindulgence in whatever, overspending, overgambling, whatever it is that, you might be partaking in. So if we want to work to the positive side of things, we want to do things well balanced, right? Because that's the positive side. So let's watch with this new moon not to overindulge, okay? Moderation is always good. And then manifestation, okay? So be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. We just got that. This is another reiteration. It's like the universe screeching when we got a couple of those cards, right? So let's be very honest with ourselves. Be very clear. Really feel our way. Intuit. Use our intuition to find our way through that. Write it down on a piece of paper. Manifestation, step 1. So the night of the new moon, as you're setting your intentions, write it down. Write it down. It's a great ritual. It's a great process. You think about things, you find out what it is that you want, you start writing it down. From there, that's when we start putting those thoughts outward and putting those actions outward and following the breadcrumbs and the synchronicities and the signs. So a lot of manifesting in this reading. a lot of saying, you know, let's really be serious about what it is that we're wanting. And gear yourself up for the truths to come out, that we're moving out of a state of fear. We're moving out of that, but we're going to start seeing the truth about some deception. We got a couple of deceptive cards, right? So I imagine with these two cards, we're going to start seeing some truths. Remember that in September, we were told that we're in Revelations, baby. Revelations and uncovering truths. So let's not step into cognitive dissonance with these things, right? Right? Because we have to see it to heal it. And this is the Aquarian age. So if you haven't seen it, known about it already, when it comes up, try to take a step back, self-nurture, self-care, accept. We were told last time to accept the transformation. The best is yet to come, right? So we're about to see some things. Everyone's about to see some things. All right? But we've been promised over and over, we have great things coming. And with this reading, we were told we have what it takes. We have what it takes. So important. So important to keep that in mind. And that we're right there. We're right there. And that things are being harvested right now as we speak. We might not see it, but it's happening. It's happening. Good things are happening. So that's exciting. Very exciting. I would love to hear from any of you who want to let me know what's happening, or if anything happened on a little bit of a bigger scale in your area that helped lift the mood, the vibration, anything good that happened. I would love to hear the good stuff. You know, a lot of people want to talk about all the bad stuff all the time. I love hearing the good stuff. So please do. Please do. Please do. Feel free to share anything great that happened. So this has been an absolute joy, and I will see you all again for the full moon coming up. All right, take care, guys.